Rise and shine, you guys. Happy Wednesday. All right, here's what we got planned for today. We're going to be doing a push workout. Push being your chest, your shoulders, your triceps. These are our pushing muscles. Okay, so at this point, you should have already been warmed up. And again, some of the warm-up exercises we can use, things like jumping jacks, body weight squats, walking lunges, running laps around your backyard or your patio, whatever. All we're trying to do is get your heart rate up and get your blood pumping a little bit. Okay, so from here, I want you guys to start off with a push-up. Just a regular push-up on the ground. If you can do regular push-ups, then bring it down to a modified push-up. Do 3 sets. We're going to shoot for anywhere from 15 to 25 per set, depending on where you are in terms of strength. Okay, so challenge yourself. If 15 is too easy, add another set and do 20. Add another set and do 25. Okay, and from here, what I want to do is go over 2 different push-up variations that don't require any equipment. Okay, now all you're going to need is either a chair or the edge of your couch. Okay, so all we're going to do, we're going to go down into a modified push-up position this way, and then we're just going to go down and do a push-up like so. If this is too challenging, you can use the counter in the kitchen, because as the point moves up higher, it's going to become a little lighter. Okay, so if this is too hard, take it into the kitchen, lean up against the counter, boom, 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 knock them out that way. Okay, now this next version is going to be for my more advanced guys. So if you can't do the one I just showed you, this next one is definitely going to be out of the question for you. So all we're going to do, move the platform back, and we're going to go inverted. This is going to be our most challenging push-up variation. Right here, feet up. And all I'm going to do, push up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 20, 25. And again, you don't have to necessarily use a chair. You can put your feet up on the couch or whatever other surface you have, or a bench if you have a bench outside. All we're trying to do is get you in an inverted position. Okay? So we got our push-ups out of the way. From there, we're going to be moving the shoulders. Now, I got some cans of chili, but you guys can use water bottles. You can use bigger water bottles if you want it to be heavier, smaller water bottles if you want it to be lighter. Same with the cans of chili, okay? So all we're gonna do, standing shoulder press, cans by your side, and then we're gonna do overhead press this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, we're pressing our biceps to our ears. That way we make sure we're pressing up and we're not pressing out or pressing in. Okay, straight up, biceps to your ears. Okay, so that's our first shoulder exercise. From there, now you might have to adjust the weight of the cans from here, because these tend to be a little harder. Lateral raise to the side. Let me back up a little bit so you can get more of me in the picture. Cans by your side. We're just going to raise them out to the sides. Remember that I'm not chicken winging it, right? I'm not swinging. Cans by your sides. We're going to lift your elbows up, back down. Lift your elbows up, back down. Okay? That's going to be our second shoulder exercise. Keep in mind that if you don't have heavier cans, you're going to have to do more repetitions just to challenge yourself. It is what it is. Okay? 3 sets there. Okay, so we got our chest exercises in. We got our shoulder exercises in. From here, we're going to go into triceps. I'm going to use the can of chili. Again, you guys use what is more appropriate for you. Okay? So right here, I'm going to put my hand on some surface, whether this is the edge of the couch, whether this is a chair. It doesn't matter. Really, you don't even need anything. You can put your elbow on your thigh and be in the same position here. From here, all I'm going to do, when I'm working the right side, I'm going to move this right leg back, right? So I'm not up here. Right leg back when I'm on the right, and then obviously for the left side, left leg back when I'm doing the left. Elbow up, parallel to the ground, or I should say shoulder. And then from here, all I'm going to do, tricep press back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now, one thing we want to make sure is that our shoulder is staying steady, so I'm not doing this number. The other thing, I'm not tilted out to the side. My chest is facing the ground. Now I'm looking over to you guys because obviously I'm instructing, but when you're doing it, head forward, chest facing the ground, right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 15 to 20 per side, 3 sets. That's our first tricep exercise. Put your chili away because we're done with these guys. So, this next one, we've all done dips. I know for a fact that I've literally had just about every one of you guys do dips, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing. Again, all we need is a surface. You can use the edge of your couch, you can use a chair, whatever you feel comfortable with. From here, hands by your side, and all I'm gonna do, bend my elbows, go down into a dip. Remember that I'm using my elbows and not my shoulder. So what that means is don't press your hips forward and rock back and forth, okay? If you remember with our dips, we can adjust the resistance or the weight depending on what our foot position is, right? So what I mean is, if I'm out here, this is gonna be pretty challenging. If I find that this is too heavy, move your feet back. Actually, let me back up a little bit so you guys can get a better view. Okay. This is gonna be pretty challenging. Walk your feet back if it's too heavy, so on and so forth, up until all the way back here where we're 90 degrees at the knees, and this is gonna be our easiest position, okay? Boom, body weight dips. These are our exercises for today. For those of us that have, equipment at home, feel free to make it more challenging for yourself because you've got the equipment available. Those of us that are just working with body weight or cans of chili and water bottles, again, if you don't have bigger water bottles, you're gonna have to do more repetitions with what you have. I would say slow your movements down a little bit, go out of your way to make them annoyingly slow, just so we can really put the stress on the muscles, okay? I'll get this video out to you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions, all right?